Alright, it's a gorgeous morning in the community garden. I'm gonna go through today and just do a little weeding. We had seeded some things. I want to make sure they don't have any competition. I'm gonna see what there is to harvest. I see some tomatoes that are ready. Hopefully there's some peppers and we might get some flowers too. Pretty dahlias. That's Cornell bronze. That's a white one that I call bride to be. I don't know what it actually is. We've got lots of buds coming. Zinnias looking bomb. Ripe tomatoes. This is supposed to be Wizard of Oz. I don't know if it's supposed to be that bright or not. And wow, Thomas Edison. This was one of my favorites last year. Look how big that is. It's so gorgeous. My favorite. I love an early fall garden. Alright, we've got some tomatoes and I started picking some peppers. Look at this jalapeno. That's awesome. There's some more peppers ripe here, or starting to ripen, and I'm going to go ahead and pick them because I won't probably be back for a week and I don't want the critters to get them. So these are Tolly Sweet Italian frying pepper. So that should ripen up a little more at home. I'm going to go ahead and pick a few of these. This one was, that's a mini one. I don't know why it's so little. On the same plant. A couple more back here. Oh, that one. I picked all these black Hungarians the last time I was here, so there's none ready to pick again. And same with the bananas. Okay, these are my King of the Norths, and they're all still pretty green, so I'm gonna leave them. Look at that, that's crazy. Because I want them to ripen to red. So they're a bell pepper, and I have found them to be the one that does the best for me. I've tried California Wonder numerous times, and these far outperform those for me here where I live. There are a couple more black peppers ready, I think. Close to ready. I might clip those ones. So these ones are kind of funny shapes. They were wedged into the tree. Carmine peppers. Just starting to redden. I'll pick a couple of them. Okay, this is the harvest. They came to mow the lawn, so I'll show you after when we get home. Okay, some people showed up and I was embarrassed, so I'm home now and I just wanted to show you everything that we got. I think I showed you most of it. I did pick some flowers, so I just love, this is Thomas Edison. It's like my absolute favorite. It's huge. It's so huge. Couple zinnias. This was supposed to be Wizard of Oz. I picked it because I won't have a chance to go back to the garden. And I think there's an earwig in it. I'll get him in a second. That's Cornell bronze. It also was picked a little soon, but I won't be able to go back to the garden for a week, so I just wanted to encourage more blooms. I'm going to take care of that earwig. I'll be right back. Alright, it wasn't an earwig. It was some kind of weevil or leafhopper or something. Anyway, So you saw me pick all these peppers. I'm hoping these will ripen a little bit more, but if not, these are awesome. We'll use them this way. Quite a few in here. I told you the varieties as I was picking them. I also picked some of the onions that were, their tops were flopped over. These are teeny tiny onions, but believe it or not, these are some of the largest onions I've ever grown. So I'm happy with these. I'll be able to chop these up and freeze some. There's quite a few. I had some at home and some at the community garden. There are larger ones than this, but like I said, I'm just picking the ones as their tops flop over. I'm kind of harvesting them. There were a few dry beans that I picked there as well that I'll save seeds for. Didn't get the dry bean harvest that I wanted to this year, but there's always next year, right? So we had quite a few tomatoes. Some of them are just blushing. There's a couple that are just blushing. Most of these are fairly ripe, but like I said, I won't be able to go back for about a week, so I wanted to make sure I got those. We got some patty pans. This is a fairly decent sized one. I don't like them to get much bigger than that. These are actually the perfect size. These are so tender and delicious. Two different varieties. I can't remember. I think one might have been called Starship, and I can't remember the other one. I'll put the names up below so you know which two kinds they were. I haven't met a pattypan yet that I didn't like. I will say I prefer these ones to these ones, but these are still delicious. I thought I could show you, like, this is the difference. This is a San Marzano, and I've definitely had San Marzano tomatoes that are larger than this, but they tend to be larger than, like, these are Romas. And you can see that they're quite a bit smaller. I don't know if I prefer one over the other. I like the size of these because you need fewer when you're, you know, processing them, but these are equally delicious, I think. So I'll continue to grow those. And I had one little Scotia that was almost ripe, or starting to ripen, starting to blush, so I picked him too. There's lots more Scotia tomatoes coming too. And those are all that I have planted at the community garden. I had all my heirlooms planted here at home this year, and I think I told you guys already, but if I didn't, they're suffering this year. There's a lot of early disease, earlier than normal, and I've had a lot of pest pressure too. There's a lot of animals, you know, pecking holes in my tomatoes, and then they're rotting before they're ripe, and so I don't know what I'm gonna do next year. I might take a break from some of the heirloom. I'm saying that, I'm not gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna grow heirlooms. But I might grow more hybrids just because I wanna make sure, you know, that we have tomatoes to eat and stuff. We definitely do. Like, there's gorgeous tomatoes here. Like, I don't know, just ignore me. We have lots of tomatoes to eat, but you know, they just didn't perform to the standard that they have in the past, and I don't know if it was just because it was a hot, humid year and there was more opportunity for disease to take over the plants, or if I didn't care for them as well as I usually do. I probably didn't. They didn't get watered very often. They had starter fertilizer, which is typically what I do. They don't usually get fertilized much through the season. So I don't know what was going on with them, but I just wanted to share this little harvest with you guys today. And thank you for joining me. I hope you come back, and we'll see you next time.